morning, students. Welcome to your biology class. Today, we are going to discuss a new topic of plant physiology, that is absorption by roots. So, the main objectives of this video are plant physiology, need of water and minerals for plants, characteristics of roots for absorbing water, primary functions of roots, modes of absorption and conduction of water and minerals such as imbibition and its related experiments, diffusion and related experiments, osmosis and related experiments, osmotic pressure and tonicity. So, beginning with need of water for plants. Water is involved in all chemical activities. Water is essential for photosynthesis, in which green plants uses water and carbon dioxide as raw materials in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to synthesize glucose. Transpiration. A large amount of water vapors is lost in the form of vapors from aerial parts of the plant in order to produce cooling effect and suction force. Transportation. Transportation of mineral salts and glucose to all other parts of the plant is brought by water. Mechanical function. Stiffness of plant tissues is because of turgidity, which is brought by water in plants. Now, what is turgidity? It is fully distended condition. Then, stomatal movements, opening and closing of stomata, controls by water. Maintains plant temperature. Water has high specific heat and thus plants can absorb radiation without any appreciable increase in temperature. And last, water helps in germination of seeds. Now, need of minerals for plants. So, minerals are categorized as macronutrients, which includes nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, and micronutrients, which includes zinc, essential for leaf formation, manganese, which is necessary for photolysis of water in photosynthesis, magnesium, which is essential for synthesis of chlorophyll, and calcium, which maintains semi-permeability of cell membrane. Characteristics of roots for absorbing water. Roots have extensive root system which grow rapidly in soil and helps in absorption of water. The extensive root system naturally has tremendous surface area for absorption of water. The root hair cells have high concentrated cell sap which has higher solute concentration than surrounding soil in water. So water diffuses from outside into the root cells by osmosis. In roots, the most efficient region of water absorption is the root hair zone. Root hairs have two outer layers, cell wall and cell membrane. The cell wall is thin and freely permeable, which allows the movement of water molecules and dissolved salts, whereas cell membrane is thin and semi-permeable, which allows only water molecules to pass. Imbibition. Imbibition is a phenomena by which the living and dead plant cells absorb water by surface attraction. The liquid which is imbibed called imbibate and the solid substances which take part in imbibition are called imbibants. Now the imbibition increases the volume of imbibant due to which a pressure develops which is called as imbibition pressure. Now the common examples of imbibition are jamming of wooden doors and windows in rainy season, and second, dry seeds when soaked in water swell up and their seed coat burst. Now, to demonstrate imbibition pressure. So, dry seeds when soaked in water imbibe and swell up causing increase in volume as clearly seen in this picture. It exerts tremendous pressure causing the can to burst open. The imbibition of water takes place due to the presence of hydrophilic substance like starch which absorbs water and becomes turgid. Hydrophilic substances, the substances which has great affinity for water. For example, dry seeds, woods, etc. Diffusion and its related experiments. So first of all, what is diffusion? So The free movement of molecules of various substances from the region of their higher concentration to the region of their lower concentration when two are in direct contact is called diffusion. Common example of diffusion: bottle containing volatile perfume is opened in one corner of a room. Its odor spreads throughout the room within few seconds. Now, to demonstrate diffusion in liquids, take a beaker containing clean water, place few crystals of a soluble dye in one corner and keep it undisturbed. The crystals of the soluble dye dissolves in water slowly. In the beginning, the molecules of the dye are highly crowded and concentrated in around the crystal, and eventually the color starts spreading from its higher concentration to a lower concentration. The movement of molecules continues till the solution is homogeneously colored. Osmosis: movement of water molecules from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. It is further of two types, endosmosis and exosmosis. Endosmosis: it is the osmotic inflow of water into a cell when placed in dilute solution. And exosmosis: it is the osmotic outflow of water from a cell when placed in less dilute solution. Types of membranes. Permeable membrane: the membrane which allow all the particles to pass through it. Semi-permeable membrane: the membrane which allow only solvent particles to pass through it. Impermeable membrane: the membrane which does not allow any particle to pass through it. And selectively permeable membrane: the membrane which allow the useful substances to diffuse in and harmful substances to diffuse out of a cell. To demonstrate the process of osmosis using potato osmoscope. Scoop a rectangular cavity in the peeled potato. Slice the bottom to make the base flat and even. The apparatus used for demonstrating osmosis is known as osmoscope. Now, place this potato in a petri dish containing water so that half of the potato is dipped in water. Fill half of the cavity in potato with 25% sucrose solution, means 25 grams of sucrose dissolved in 75 ml of water. Mark the level with the help of a pin. Now allow this apparatus to remain undisturbed for some time. The level of the solution in the cavity of potato rises because of osmosis. The water molecules diffuse from petri dish containing 100% solvent at high concentration through the semi-permeable membrane of cells of potato and passed into the cavity having low concentration of water, that is 75%. Tonicity is the amount of tension developed in a system on account of occurrence of solute particles in it. Tonicity is determined when two solutions are compared for their osmotic pressure. So, the solutions are of three types when compared for their tonicity. It is isotonic, hypotonic and hypertonic solution. So, first of all, talking about isotonic solutions. Iso means same. Two solutions having same osmotic pressure resulting in no osmosis is said to be an isotonic solution. Then hypertonic solution. Hyper means more. A solution having higher concentration of solute or high osmotic pressure as compared to the other solution is said to be hypertonic solution. In this, water molecules move from the interior of the cells to outside, hence exosmosis takes place. Hypotonic solution. Hypo means less. A solution having low osmotic pressure or lower concentration of solutes as compared to other solution is said to be hypotonic solution. In this, Water molecules move from outside to inside of a cell. Hence, end osmosis takes place. Thank you.